All right, so I just finished the 7-day self alkaline challenge. I'm following Dr. Sebi's way of life for eating, and I feel a shift today. My bangs are just doing whatever. I just washed my face, so they're wet. But I love washing my face. So instead of having vices, a lot of times when I feel like I need a reset or refresh, I will literally just wash my face with cold water, and like rubbing your hands on your face, clean hands. It might look weird, but rubbing both of them hands on the face stimulates the energy in the face and helps wake it up. So it feels really good to do that. But I want to keep you all posted on my journey. Um, I feel like it could serve a purpose. So today technically would be day 8 of following Dr. Sebi's way of eating pretty strictly. If I have consumed anything that isn't on his plan, it's been by accident, aside from tap water. I did drink tap water, and I feel amazing today. So I just wanted to share that. I woke up at 5:30 with this buzz of energy. I think the energy and the spirit is moving through my body, and I really believe that the gut health has an effect on that. The health of the body has an effect on that. So today feels great, and it can be a process. I know that there's people who question, like, oh, isn't it hard? Isn't it hard to like go from eating, like restaurant food, fried food, fast food, pizza, burger, like whatever you name it, to whole fresh foods for the majority of the food. And that's kind of more in depth, and I'll do a video about that, because the first time that I did the switch, I actually fasted in between. So my body had that reset before switching over to the alkaline foods, and then I did keep alkaline foods as a majority, and I believe that was like in August or something, and it is now January. So I think it was August that I did that fast, where I was eating like regular old, whatever foods that were draining my life force. Like they were keeping me down. They were having me feel sluggish and fatigued, and I wasn't absorbing the nutrients I needed to absorb and all that. But anyways, I'm saying I've hit a turning point today, because even during this last week, I would have cravings every now and then for like chips. Like I want to crunch on something, but it's like chips are manufactured to have people want to do that. It's like they're designed to be addicting. Potato chips, to have that crunch and that taste and that motion. And also hand to mouth. That's another thing that I wanted to speak on, is that eating fresh and whole foods with the hands for me instead of with a fork, because that's a motion that people do when they eat potato chips, is they actually use their bare hands to grab the potato chips. So there's a food to mouth connection that feels natural when doing that to me. So I do eat most of my food with my hands because it feels more satisfying. There's like something in my brain or body that says like, okay, you're eating, like your hand is touching the food and it's going to your mouth. There's a connection that's made there. So, but like I was saying, today felt like a turning point. This morning, the energy was just buzzing and moving, and I felt lighter. And when I was food prepping for my kids, which I'm about to bring Juno's food into him, it's sitting here. So you all, me giving it to him. If he will allow that, I might need to put my phone down. But today, my body is officially craving fresh foods. Like, that's what I want. I woke up, drank a bunch of water, and I could feel the difference. I was like, I'm not feeling anything heavy. I'm not even craving a pancake, actually. Like, I am craving the fresh. So that was an adjustment. Yes. And I think part of it is mental, part of it is muscle memory for the body and the chewing, and because it's like sight is one of the first parts of the digestive process where we see our food, and now I'm seeing these colors, seeing the textures, I'm feeling them with my hands as I'm cutting them, and the sense of the, and that's what my body wants now. So I can just say, I can advocate, I can vouch for the fact that I've been through the cravings of like, I want to eat a burger, or like I want some chips, I want some fries. There's a Wendy's close to here, and I used to love Wendy's fries. Like, even when I was eating healthy, that would be like my go-to if I wanted to, get something to satisfy a craving. I'm gonna go get Wendy's fries. But so I'm telling you that so that I can share that like yeah, like I experienced a lot of different cravings, and this is just a short one, but we can go in depth about that kind of stuff in another longer video where we get deeper into it and the process and all of that. But just wanting to say that my body wants the fresh food. It doesn't feel like I'm missing something today. I don't feel like I'm missing like something solid or crunchy, you know what I'm saying, like, or fried. Like, I don't feel like that's missing today. Yeah, it felt like a new era with my body and my health, and it feels amazing. Like, it feels good. I don't want that other stuff. I don't miss it. It is not worth it in any way at all. Like, it doesn't even feel like a sacrifice today, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like I sacrificed anything or that I'm missing out. Like, my body knows what it needs and wants today, like, truly, like, what's good for it. And so that connection feels amazing. So anyways, I'm gonna bring this food to Juno. I was gonna show you all. I'm gonna need both my hands because I have to open his door. So, and he's probably gonna come at me. So actually, I'm not gonna show you me feeding him today. I'll do it another time, and it's already like 11:15 or something. So I gotta get him his food. But just to put hope out there, if you're, but also like getting nutrients is important too, to not be deficient. And that's another story I have, which in a nutshell, I had a person who expressed to me that they were concerned about what I'm doing. They said they had looked online about Dr. Sebi's way of eating, It's like, I don't like to call it a diet because it's a way of life. It's whole, natural, not modified food. Like, it's real food from the earth that hasn't been messed with. And so this person like kind of almost like pulled me to the side kind of thing, and like, like, I'm concerned about you. And it's like, if there's anything to be concerned about me about, I don't think it would be that. I've got other, but anyways, but I could see what was happening. I'm not gonna get deep into it right now, but my spirit could sense what was actually happening below the surface there. And I won't even tell you what the person who was concerned about what I'm eating eats. I'm not judging, I'm just saying, but so we have normalized a lot of things in the world here. We have normalized a lot of things and accepted them as how something should be, what we should have, what is normal, but sometimes we don't question it. But we're just so used to it that something that is outside of that feels scary, or it feels like a threat, or, and everyone's different too. Everybody's bodies are different. So different levels of different foods and nutrients might work a little bit differently for different people, depending on like where they're at and, what they're needing and all of that. But anyways, this person and I had a good open conversation and came out of it feeling pretty good, and I felt like I was able to share a little bit of insight from my experience with them, with an open heart, to help them see that for me, I'm experiencing benefit from this, and also acknowledge like what they were saying and how I can understand where they're coming from. But like, this is my experience with it, you know, and it's very positive for me. You know, I'm also having more mental clarity with this as well. So just a little quick just a little quick, you know, chat. So I love you guys.